Hello, welcome back to Pathologic. I am Exo Remy, and we were about to meet Georgie, so we're going to go right through this door and see what the hell he has to say. Oh wait, is it not through that door? Where is that guy?
I fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event.
Where's Georgie? Is there somewhere else I was supposed to go? This door? No? Where's Georgie? Maybe is this Georgie? Is that what it said? No, this is Simon. Alright, I'm going back to ask her where the fuck Georgie is. Hey, lady! Ah, okay. Yeah, go to the wing that's closer to the river. This is so ominous. I just know that something bad is going to happen. Hello? Georgie? Hey, hello.
So the Saburovs have offered patronage to some changeling. Who is she?
Aww. Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. You need not delve into the minutiae of your business of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you are experiencing and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. What? I came here to find out what was up with him, right? Right as I found the chance to prevail. Damn it, why did it happen just before I arrived? I hope you don't see any connection between my arrival and the murder. Oh. In fact, I do see a connection. However, do not mistake it for a thought that it was you who murdered him. What do you know? My brother was murdered last night under the strangest of circumstances, but for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. Who was the visitor? Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Barak. Was he not the very person to advise you to come here as well? Yes. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? Categories like time, nature, and fate deprive man of responsibility for what goes on around him. I was taught to avoid this worldview. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Really? Even though we were uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. So you presume the queen knew of the blow and sacrificed itself for a pawn? But why? To grant you victory over death. Was it not your ultimate aspiration? To help you, Simon seems to have played a very dangerous game with fate itself. He went out of his way to provide you with a body of evidence. What did he do? It is of no importance to me what exactly he did. He took another leave for the stars and paid a terrible price for it. I repeat, he was murdered. The subject of importance here is the identity of the murderer. Everything has gone to rack and ruin. I wish I could take a vengeance upon the person who ripped the life from this man. Do you want to help us, Doctor? Find the murderer for us. My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us, and the reward will not disappoint you. Indeed, it seems there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called the murder of Bachelor Dankowski. I will help you in every way I can. I am convinced that if there is anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you. This mission calls for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If Isidore was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. Do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? We would take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to the solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. You have my sympathy. Can I get some food? Is this food? I guess not. So the guy that I came here to meet is dead. That is my luck. Let's see what this dude has to say now that I've talked to the creepy guy. Get over there. Can I have that? That looks like something I could have, maybe. Guess not. Hello, creepy dude.
I feel as though my blood is...
How can I help you? Georgie has told me everything. Which is to say, he told me very little, but it was enough to astound me. He maintains that you can provide a more detailed account. So you have agreed to help us? I have. May I ask why? I want to solve a puzzle. I even like having so little information. It's a challenge to my intellect. I'm prepared to answer any questions you may have. When was Simon last seen? He sent Isidore home. Then, an hour later, he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the Focus and receive no one. He told us not to approach the Focus and to fast for a week, partaking of neither meat nor water. Then, in the morning, he was found dead. Why no meat or water? Our explanation is that he wanted to be mourned beforehand, as is custom with the local people. This is very like him. So he knew in advance that he would die? I think, between me and you, that this is precisely what my brother Georgie fears. I can say nothing more about that. How was the body discovered? The servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything that was breakable had been broken. His disfigured, contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted, his spine broken, I think. No one has touched the body. It is currently inside the Focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. What's this Focus place? It's hard to understand, or it's hard to explain. I'm having a hard time understanding. It's his study, if you will. An extraordinarily spacious, creative laboratory, almost perfectly sealed off, except for the door that was visible at all times, metaphorically speaking. I don't understand. It's like an equation or a mirror puzzle. Anyway, the murderer could not have been hiding there, take my word for it. Well, Simon did get in there somehow. Is it like his mind palace? He could perform far more impressive feats. There's a reason why the whole town revered him. Tell me honestly, dear Victor, did Simon exist at all? I believe he existed. Alright, so how can I help you? Just take a look around. Trust your intuition. Do whatever you like. Speak to whoever you feel the need to. Look for the murderer, Doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking to the last breath. I am sure your rational thinking will help you. So Isidore is the only lead. How can I find him? I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, could not be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them even being a person. I fear it could only be fate wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. Well, I don't believe in fate. Fuck fate. Alright. That's far from where I am. So I better get going. Can I eat this? I don't know how to eat. Why is everybody just walking around? Go straight and then to the left. Yeah, this game is, really creepy. And I'm playing it at about 3:30 in the morning, so that's not good. Hi. Oh, it's so creepy. Oh, I actually need to go back a bit and go across the bridge. Oh, shit. There are so many houses. They are all so creepy. I think this is the one. Jesus, why? Oh, why is there two dudes standing in front of it? What could they possibly want from me? Hello. Hello, gentlemen. Foul murder occurred here this night. No unauthorized access allowed. Inspecting the crime scene is strictly forbidden until further notice. Who was killed? Well, you're not a local, sir, so you're unlikely to understand the loss we've suffered. Isidore Barak, a great surgeon, a benefactor to us all, and an all-around skilled doc. An outstanding man, beloved and well-respected by us locals. Does it really always have to take the very best? What a foul time to live in. I knew him, I'm a doctor too. Whatever killed our only doc must surely be looking to get us all killed. Isidore can cure anything. He also knew how to make cuts or incisions, because he was a warden. He knew his lines all right. Like I said, it made sense. Whoever killed Simon took Isidore's life too. This is merely the beginning. What makes you think they're connected? Well, who would have the heart to attack such men? If you had asked me yesterday, I'd have told you no one would dare inflict such an ugly wound in this town. But if there is someone, it has to be just that. Someone. Although it looks fishy if you ask me. That thing was no man. That's what I think. What? Explain yourself. See, this murderous deal is all mysterious. There was a talon stuck in the victim's chest. Go on. Go ahead. Bend your arm at the elbow, good sir. Yeah, like that. There you go. That's how long it was. It broke off. There was dust on the floor. The deceased had been a renowned step walker. And the dust was all covered in footsteps and like traces of sharp bone, I guess. As if someone was using a walking stick around there. I'm telling you, it's her. the Shabnak Adder, the clay man-eater. I want to... Alright, is there a person of simpler mind? That's mean. I want to inspect the building. We've been assigned to this post by Alexander, the head of the Savarov family. His house is in decline right now, but it's still very powerful and very much respected. For it is they that's been responsible for maintaining worldly order and public safety in the town since olden days. Please kindly address your concerns to him. There's their rod. You just take that road up there and get to the cape. As for me, I'm not authorized to let you in. You should have said so from the start, guy. Oh. Alright. Where do I go? Straight and to the right. How am I doing? Is this empty or what? I don't know. They didn't teach me any of this. What the fuck are these people doing here? Are you guys burning somebody? You guys are burning somebody at the stake. Why? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, what have you done? How is it? That was no Shabnak. That was a girl, a living girl. What the hell? Revolver ammo. Okay. Hey, a revolver. Can I, how did I click this last time? There we go. Can I walk around like this? Where the fuck was I going? Oh, jeez. Why did they... What the fuck is a Shabnak? Oh, fucking put a bullet in you, lady. Doing that shit. What is a Shabnak? Is it like a witch? Like a Maggie here in the Game of Thrones? Okay. Sorry, I'm so bad at directions, so I'm gonna check this map a lot. Hey, buddy. You alright there, friend? I don't think he's alright. Oh, okay, it's this place. I guess people don't mind if I walk around and open carry with this pistol, which is good because it makes me feel just a tad better. And I have 5 bullets for it. Is this the place? Yeah, this is the place. Hello? I like what you've done with the place. Oh. Oh. Hello, lady.
My stomach hurts as if I was filled with straw.
I'm sorry about that. The only proper way for a duel to end is with the death of one of the fighters. That's what battles are supposed to be. Any conflict that has 2 sides inevitably turns into a battle of good and evil. Why are you telling me this? I'm not speaking metaphorically or metaphysically. I'm talking about a very particular battle. You are one of the combatants, Bachelor Dankovsky. Do you favor good or evil? I favor winning. Spoken like a true warrior. I truly wish you victory, Bachelor. Even though I doubt there can be a victory at all in this battle. Thank you.
Simon, attempted to tame his impertinence. Earth had disgorged a monster from deep within its bowels.
You are a brave man, Bachelor Dankovsky. Why? This fight is very unlikely to end in your favor. Does a clay and bone man-eater leave traces of the kind you've witnessed? It's only a spell, an illusion. They just prefer to see it this way. Makes it easier for them. What man-eater? Sorry to break it to you, but you will have to fight to the death. Even if it were a metaphor, the ending is still unambiguous. If you don't find out what happened before nightfall, you will die. How do you know all this? I'm clairvoyant. What's the nature of your visions? This should not be your primary concern at the moment. You should concern yourself with the number of minutes you have left. And that number is dwindling. I don't throw predictions around. Others will tell you how often they come true. Do heed my words. Time will tell. Oh,
My stomach hurts as if I was filled.
why don't you take some painkillers then? No, but I didn't get... It only is 2 persons. Okay, but I need to get them to let me go look at that guy.
I need...
How could someone who had absorbed all our blood not die? A single man cannot handle that. There are limits to a living being's vitality, and there are limits to the world's patience. Absorbed. Simon transformed our town into a single whole, a living being. He was the heart, and we were the blood running through the town's veins. We radiated his light, and that's why we used to shine so brightly. The bound are actually bound to Simon. What about the limits to the world's patience? What do you mean by that? I cannot elaborate upon this. I can only feel it, as if this was a heavenly wrath, the payback for all we had done, that he had done. The world couldn't stand it anymore. But the world must have made someone its weapon, right? Who is to blame for his death? Even if someone did have something to do with it, is that person worth blaming? Most likely they didn't even realize they were killing someone. Yes, that is how it was. Now I see very clearly. Oh yeah, you're clairvoyant. Alright, well where's the guy? Is there another door here? Yes. Yes? Yes. You guys don't have your houses connected? Hello!
The outcome was to be expected, I'm afraid. Simon was doomed.
So I finally get to see you. Yes, you really do look like a messenger of sorrowful times. In any case, welcome to the Rod. Our meeting is quite significant in a way. Facing the changes with open eyes and taking their first blow is my duty. Do you think we're on the verge of an especially unhappy era? No grim events have clouded our existence since last summer. The country had cured its war wounds. Commercial communications have been repaired. Astrologists expect nothing ill. Do you hold astrologists' opinions in high regard? Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to, sir? I am a ruler. Astrology can be very curious, but I cannot allow it to influence my decisions. I have to act according to factual circumstances. Wouldn't you agree? Definitely.
Yes.
So you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? I was actually invited by Isidore, so I came to meet with him first and foremost. But it turns out now that he's been murdered, yes. Looks like the murderer is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? The same one that took Simon's life, too. At least that's the conclusion suggested by the information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. Were there any traces? Look, I haven't been there myself. I'm quite content with interrogating suspects, especially since we already know who we're after. You can join the hunt, by the way. I can describe his features. Who is it then? You wouldn't believe it. His own son. The fellow came back after being away for quite a while. His father had sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he has learned, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All of that just to grab the inheritance. Wait, how did you figure that one out? In all honesty, it's hard to explain that to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such a thing as clairvoyance, Bachelor? No. Well, you should get to know my wife then, or better yet, those who have already had opportunities to witness the power of her prophecies. Former doubters first and foremost, rationalists. She's got something to say to you too, by the way. So your wife called out Isidore's son specifically? Not specifically, no. But it all adds up. And the circumstances of Simon's death make you wonder too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the Crucible to Isidore's house. That's not enough. I'll have to take the investigation into my own hands. Is there anyone who can be of help to me, apart from your wife? There are very few good analysts in our town. Everyone is more or less superstitious here. Except for one Yulia Luracheva, perhaps, a most level-headed and reasonable person. The only person to remain skeptical about Katerina's talents, too. Without a shadow of a doubt, she has her own picture of events. She always does. What is this Yulia? She came here with an engineering team when the town was being rebuilt. Did logistics or maybe communications, not sure. They say she is a true expert in her field. Smart, yes, a polymath. Then the team left, but she stayed. She has my respect, but not my fondness. Very well, I'll speak to this Yulia. Do you have any food, by the way? It doesn't look like you do. Well, alright, so we're a little bit further into the story. I still don't know really what's going on other than people keep getting murdered around me, so that sucks. And I'm maybe starving, and now I have a gun, so that's good. But yeah, keep looking for any clues that I can, and any food. So I will be back with more of Pathologic. If you enjoy this, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, you guys. We'll be back next time. And XO. Are you guys burning somebody? You guys are burning somebody at the stake.